Have you been on your current career path for years, are unhappy, or you have been unhappy, but the thought of going anywhere else in your career right now feels so scary? In today's video, I'm going to share with you how a client who had been on one path for 16 years was able to overcome her fear of making a career transition, identify what was truly important to her, clarify her next move, and showed up authentically in her job search for the first time in 22 years, which led to her securing interviews in roles she had never considered before we worked together. Hi, if this is your first time watching one of my videos, I'm Dr. Tega Edwin. I'm a career counselor and coach, and I help women who are unhappy at work get super clear about who they are so they can find a fulfilling career that allows them to thrive in their zone of genius, live on purpose, and get paid a value-aligned salary. Let's get into today's video. By the time most professional women come to me for career help, they're at their wits' end. They're feeling unmotivated at work, have lost their passion, and are starting to lose confidence in themselves as an expert and a professional. And it's not just an internal struggle. Because of a job they're unhappy in, a job they've been unhappy in, they're typically struggling with the people around them. Like their relationships and their family are usually starting to suffer because that soul-sucking job that these women are in is changing who they are and how they interact with their loved ones. These ladies are waking up in the morning, hating the thought of going to work and crying on the way to work or during work or after work. A lot of them have been on one path for so long that even though they know they're unhappy, fear has kept them from trying anything else. Fear and not knowing what else they would even be qualified to do or what else they would enjoy. The lack of clarity keeps them stuck in miserable work situations. And the thing is, I totally get it. I was once on an unfulfilling career path that caused me to start doubting who I was, doubting my skills and my abilities. Like my only saving grace was that I didn't stay in that situation for years, because after working with women who have been in unfulfilling jobs for 10, 12, 16 years, I can see how things would have only gotten worse with time. But I knew that to find a new aligned career path that allowed me to do work that felt meaningful to me, I would have to figure out who I was so I could clearly evaluate roles and organizations for fit based on all that information. That process and my journey was the foundation for the framework I now use to help other women get career clarity. And because I was tired of seeing so many other women feeling stuck in a job they hate because they either thought nothing else was available to them or because they had no idea how to start, tired of seeing women settle for toxic work situations that are damaging their physical and mental health because they don't know how to articulate their skills for other contexts, tired of seeing women spend years in workplaces that literally stifle who they are, and they feel like they can't show up as their authentic selves and experience constant doubt about their expertise and their skill sets simply because they've been in one misaligned job for so long. Like it legit breaks my heart to see and hear women feeling so isolated in navigating their careers because they falsely believe that everybody else around them has it figured out and they're the only ones who haven't figured it out yet. Because of all of that, I created my group program, Find Your Fulfilling Career. I created a container where women could get clear about who they are, do it with other women on similar journeys so that they would stop feeling isolated, and then take all that clarity to identify their top 3 potential fulfilling careers and create their transition plan so they could make their next career move with confidence. Does that sound like the kind of support you're looking for in your career right now? Like you're likely ready to make a change in your work situation. And by now, you've been interested in what I've shared about FYFC. You're interested in a proven framework that will get you out of that miserable job, but you're still wondering if it's not all too good to be true. Like if there really is work you can actually enjoy and thrive in out there. Here's what I can promise you. After going through Find Your Fulfilling Career, you will walk away having not just clarity about your next career move, but also the confidence to make your next career move, a clear transition plan to follow, and a framework to use for the rest of your career. Just click the link in the description below to schedule your complimentary enrollment call. Because earlier this year, one of the women in FYFC, Jodi, had been on one path for years, just like you, I'm assuming, 16 years to be exact. And according to her, she had just been going through the motions without intentionality, taking one job after the other because it's what she thought she should do, even though she had known she was unhappy for the past 5 years. She would look at jobs on LinkedIn because she was really trying to escape her unhappy career situation, but then fear would get in the way. She wasn't sure if she could do anything else or how to position herself to do anything else. So she really had a hard time mustering up the courage to apply for any of those positions that she was looking for. She had recently started a new job, a leadership role even, that she could quickly see was misaligned also. And she realized that if she didn't do something, she would be in that job for another 7 to 8 years being unhappy. She didn't want that. So she joined us in Find Your Fulfilling Career because she didn't know where to start in trying to figure out what other jobs she was interested in. Like, she wanted a structured program with a very specific sequence, and in her own words, no fluff, a program that would guide her through the inner work she realized she needed to do to really make a shift in her career. During FYFC, Jodi was able to clarify her core values, and she described that as a game changer. See, before the program, Jodi already had a sense of what she liked to do, but she couldn't describe what are the jobs that would lead to. But knowing her values, that allowed her to see what exactly an organization would need to have to be aligned with the lifestyle she desired. She described clarifying her core values as her North Star. And this was really important for her because there were things she didn't even realize were important to her. Like, she had never realized that she actually preferred to work autonomously alone and not being in a bunch of meetings all day, every day, and not be around a whole bunch of people. Like, prior to the program, she had supervised departments of people and never realized that she didn't actually like that. She only did it because it's what she thought she should do. Going through Find Your Fulfilling Career helped Jodi realize that she didn't desire to be at the top of an organization reporting to a CEO or a president. But what she really wanted was to do impactful, important work and be effective and do some writing and research and make a difference in the world. After FYFC, Jodi was able to go into the job search, and she described her job search as the first time she was able to be fully authentic in a job search process in 22 years. And not only that, she was applying to jobs she had never considered before because Find Your Fulfilling Career helped her see how her skills were transferable and overcome the fear of making a change or a transition. She was able to apply to jobs and bring her full self because she now knew what was important to her, and she landed multiple interviews from showing up authentically. Jodi said that experience of being completely herself in a job search and getting interview offers was mind-blowing. Does that sound like the kind of shift you would like to experience in your career? Identifying those core values that are important to you, how you can leverage the skills you already have to do something else and move through the fear that has kept you stuck. If you said a resounding, you're like, yes, Tega, yes, girl, I need that. Then I want to invite you to join us in the next round of Find Your Fulfilling Career, because the program was built to help you do just that. After FYFC, you'll know exactly how to silence the fear that has kept telling you that you don't have the skills to do anything else, or that there's nothing else out there that you can enjoy. So you can finally step into a career path that allows you to do meaningful work aligned with your purpose. Click the link in the description below to schedule your complimentary enrollment call. Or if you're watching on Instagram, you can simply click the link in my bio to schedule your complimentary enrollment call. I can't wait to chat with you and see if FYFC is the next best move for you and your career shift.